Alright guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we're going to be covering iOS 17 Beta 6 and just how, another recap of just how it's kind of been going. So let's hop right into it. Alright, so let's start off with our build number. So as you can see here, it is 21A5312C. And as I've mentioned in the past, the C at the end kind of tells you roughly how many betas it has left. So for this one, I would say three more betas in RC. Either way, we should be getting the full version sometime in mid-September. So mid to late September, should be getting ready for that. All right, so the next one here, I don't typically talk about it like a lot. I don't really cover it a lot, but if we hop into general and then iPhone storage, and then we scroll all the way down, you'll see our system data has actually been really low lately. My system data is only taking up about 6.4 gigs, which is really low. And even like iOS 17 here is only 10.8 gigs, which is still, that's a decent amount. I guess it's kind of what you'd expect it to be, but these are both a lot lower than they typically are. So, kind of a cool little thing to notice there. Not that important, but figured I'd say it anyway. Right, so I mentioned this one in my YouTube short, but the new default wallpapers for light and dark mode have been switched to iOS 17 wallpapers. All right, so let's talk about battery next. So we go into settings and then we scroll down to battery, and then we'll click on battery health here. So our battery health is currently at 89%. It's been sitting like this for a while. I think it was 89% in my last video too. But just at a cool 89%. As I've said before, this is an iPhone 13 Pro. Had it over a year and a half. So overall, battery health is doing pretty well. I've not had any major problems with it. So if we kind of look at how our battery's been, you see, so I charged it last night. It's currently 10:20. This phone's been off the charger for, two and a half, 3 hours, and it's currently at 87%. Now, if we click on our last 10 days here, you'll see, there's been some higher days. Like yesterday was actually a pretty decent battery day, actually. I used a little over 50%, had 3 hours of screen on time and 3 hours of screen off time. Today has been a little bit less. Actually, it's been fine. So I've been on here for an hour 3 minutes screen on time, 7 minutes of screen off time, and we're currently sitting at 87% battery, which is actually not that bad. And like I said in the title, this has overall been a pretty good beta with battery life. We're only on beta 6, I believe. Yeah, 6. All right, and lastly, I just want to kind of mention some just general bugs, weird things that I've seen. The notification bug is still here. I have cleared all of my notifications recently, but I can confirm last I checked, the notification bug is definitely still there. Overall smoothness, the device has been pretty smooth. I've not noticed any problems with it. This high refresh rate display feels amazing. I love it. Pretty chill, honestly. Not had any problems with that. Everything else works fine. The heat of the device, it's been fine. I have noticed if I'm out in the sun, because, okay, so here it's been pretty toasty lately, a good 90 to 100 degrees outside lately. And so even sitting in the shade, like yesterday, I believe it was around 85, 90 degrees. And so I was sitting in the shade outside, just doing simple things like texting people, hanging out on Twitter or X. And this phone was extremely hot, hotter than it should have been. Battery was draining extremely quickly too. When it's hot, the battery does drain quick. I dropped 20% in less than an hour of just browsing Twitter and texting people. So pretty terrible in that sense. But standby has been relatively fine. Most of the time, the heat of the device is pretty good. I've not had any major problems with it. But yeah, it's been fine. I like where the betas are right now. I'm sure they'll get better. Today, as of recording this, it is Monday. So we will have another beta most likely tomorrow. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens there. But anyways, that's all I have to say. That's it for me. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please remember to give it a like, subscribe, leave a comment. And yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. So yeah, bye guys.